だから無駄だっつったんだ。結局こうなんの目に見えてただろうが、あんたらがいくら頑張ったって俺らは生き残れない。300年経った世界の友人よ、お前の名を聞かせてくれ。
Kokushibo, the Upper Moon One. He is one of the most iconic villains ever written, and today we are going to be looking at the depth and the meaning behind this iconic character. Kokushibo wears a purple kimono accompanied with a purple shaded sword. Now, purple is a color that strongly represents royalty. It also symbolizes power, independence, pride, ambition, and dignity. In Japanese culture, as well as many other cultures, when Muichiro claims that unlike any demon, Kokushibo is very dignified. His appearance just shows that he is from royalty, even in the demon realm, as he is the strongest, below Muzang. Now, why is purple such a royal color, and why does it have such an elite status? Let me tell you why. It is due to because of its rarity and cost of the dye which was originally used to produce it. Purple fabric used to be so outrageously expensive that only rulers could afford it. The dye initially used to make purple comes from the Phoenicic trading city of Tyre, which is now in modern-day Lebanon. Fabric traders obtained the dye from a small mollusk that was only found in Tyre region of the Mediterranean Sea. A lot of work went into producing the dye, as more than 9,000 mollusks were needed to create just 1 gram of Tyrrhenian purple. Since only wealthy rulers could afford to buy and wear that color, it became associated with the imperial classes of Rome, Egypt, and Persia. Purple also came to represent spirituality and holiness, because the ancient emperors, kings, and queens that wore the color were often thought of as gods or the descendants of gods. Now that's the rich history of purple color and how it became the color of royalty. On to the next thing is Kokushibo uses moon breathing. The writer was very thoughtful when he gave Kokushibo the moon breathing technique. In Japanese symbolism and Buddhist beliefs, the moon is a symbol of enlightenment. The irony being that Kokushibo wasn't an enlightened being. He was actually attached to jealousy and rage and hatred towards his brother. The only thing that Kokushibo ever wanted was to be like his brother, Yoriichi. Even in his death, he was unable to let those emotions go. The flute that Kokushibo gave to Yoriichi was ironically a bamboo shakuhachi flute. This flute is actually used by Japanese monks and played as a step towards enlightenment of mind, adding to the irony that Kokushibo was supposed to be the superior swordsman and Yoriichi was to become a monk. Kokushibo never reached the enlightenment that so much of his design and other hints at it, as he couldn't even understand why he was born, leaving zero legacy on the world other than the lives that he stole and the souls that he tormented. Kokushibo's design goes so far to show his endless internal struggle to overcome Yoriichi. He even grows 3 sets of eyes to enhance his battle perception. This is a callback to the swordsmith village Yoriichi doll that was built, and the doll was given 6 arms onto to try and replicate Yoriichi's unbelievable speed and precision. Kokushibo's equivalent of this was to have 6 eyes, which in Buddhist beliefs is also a direct reference to spiritual enlightenment as well. So the 6 eyes, it represents enlightenment in Buddhism, while it also represents the similarity between the twins Yoriichi and Kokushibo. It is an indirect reference. Now Kokushibo also held on onto his former demon slayer persona as a demon. He was wearing the kimono worn by those in his era, which is why Kokushibo is also known as the last samurai. His character also shows his inability to let go of the past, forever chasing the image of his brother and attempting in vain to leave a legacy behind. The legacy that he threw away the moment he became Muzang's partner. Kokushibo's story is of a powerful demon slayer and is also of the second most powerful demon in history. But in the end, he is someone who failed to leave anything behind or reach a state of enlightenment. Even in death, he forgot who his wife was, even his own children. The only person that who he ever remembered was his own twin brother. But in the end, I feel like he got enlightened. Not in the sense of Lord Buddha. All his life, the jealousy and rage towards his brother. In the end, he confesses that it wasn't supposed to be that way. It wasn't supposed to be rage and jealousy. It was supposed to be love. In the end, when Kokushibo dies, he confesses his love for his twin brother Yoriichi, as he says that the only person that he wanted to be like was Yoriichi. And just for that love and just for that sole purpose, he went to such lengths. He realized that it was all unnecessary. He didn't even realize when he had turned into such an ugly monster. Tragically portrayed, his character is seemingly powerful and intimidating. Kokushibo was like the one who symbolized the moon, struggling endlessly in the shadow of the sun.
It's all as it should be. You can only do